Hello and a very warm welcome back to episode 24 of the Vintage Farming series with me, Wasteland Gaming. Hello everybody, welcome to a very bone-rattly start to this episode. I'm in the very old Z2 and it's looking pretty filthy and fairly beat up just now actually, but we're up here at the grass field because I've got all the bales rounded up. So since the last episode we managed to get the rest of the grapes off the field or off the vines. So we got another 4,600 litres of grapes, which is fantastic. So in total we're sitting on about 13,000 litres, which was pretty good. So that was a great start, but it's taking quite a long while for those grapes to process into juice. So if I just quickly turn this off, actually, I'll show you. So as I said, it's working, but yeah, it's just taking its time. So we've got 7,000 litres left in there, but there's 4,667 litres of juice made. So I suppose actually it's processed just under half, so we're not doing too badly. Still don't have any apples to put in there, but the bakery is full. We have some more melon done, so we will take that across eventually, and that's probably going to go straight into the bakery as well. And then yeah, bakery wise, yeah, we're pretty well stocked with outgoing products actually. It's doing well. Sugar mill, I have got some more sugar in there to process, so I'll just stick that on just now. And then the dairy is got loads of sugar but no milk, so we need to get some milk on the go. Everything else is looking pretty tidy. We're doing quite well with everything else. And then I had some more slurry and manure, so we made some more solid fertilizer. And in the grain mill we had some sunflowers, so we made some sunflower because we were growing sunflowers in our little garden plot, so we now have sunflower oil, 2,000 litres of. So yeah, everyone's looking pretty good actually. So all that's topped up, all doing its thing. Now I've got quite a lot of work to do this episode. So obviously I've started fertilising this grass field. We have to get fertiliser on here, which will be just an ongoing job. I'm literally just fertilising up to the bales here, and once we get to the bales we will then grab the Deutzfahr there and take that over to get the bales into the barn. The other thing that has come up is our olives are ready to harvest, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. So we've got grapes last episode, and today we've got olives to do, so that's going to be fun because I get to use a slightly different bit of equipment for that as well. If you've seen my No Man's Land series, I did use it on there, but yeah, it's a bit more relevant for this series I guess. Sort of low cost budget way of getting olives from those trees, so that's going to work nicely. And then what I will do as well, I have 2 harvesting contracts ready to go for sunflowers. I may well do them off screen, but that will then lead us hopefully into the next episode where we have our sunflowers to harvest. So I'm going to stop that just there, turn that off, and then we'll jump in the Deutzfahr here. So as you can see, we've got a good stack of bales. I've taken 2 over to the barn already, so they're in where they need to be. And then we'll get these 2 here, spin round and get this trailer attached to the back of this tractor. Then once these are over there, I have the Landini ready to do some subsoiling stroke ploughing across the vines as well, so that needs doing as well. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of work to do. I'm not going to do that all on this episode. Bits and bobs will be done off screen, but we will try and include some of it. Like I said, I don't want to be making this episode these episodes that long, so if I cut and jump a few bits and bobs, then yeah, it's just going to keep the length of the episode down. Hopefully you don't miss out on too much. But we've got the alfalfa bales off the field up here as well. They have been put into the barn where the other ones were, and I would say now we have got enough alfalfa there to keep the sheep going for quite a long time. So any alfalfa we get next, we might just sell, because yeah, there really is nowhere else to put it. Well, there is place to put it, but there's no need for it, should I say. God, that trailer is heavy. There we go. So as you can see, the alfalfa's growing back. I have layered that with some fertiliser, so that's fully fertilised, ready to go. And then over at the farm here, everything's fairly tidy and in order. Just keeping on top of everything, really. So put these ones in first. What's going on here? There we go. There's 2 of them. Get all them in there. Boom. So we've got quite a few bales in there now. In here, 91 bales. So yeah, 56 hay, 29 straw, and actually, yeah, we've got 7 alfalfa bales in there as well. And then silage wise, we've got 26 silage bales as well. So I reckon that's enough to keep us going over the winter. So even if we didn't cut the grass again, I think we'd still be okay. So I'm going to take this up here. I'm going to just try something because I'm not sure whether this is going to work, but we'll see. So I'm going to leave this this trailer here. Okay. There we go. And then over here I'm going to dump this hay fork. Yeah, as you can see, all our hay bales are in here, or our alfalfa bales, should I say. Dump that there, and then what we're going to do, I'm going to leave this weight on the back. It all will become apparent when we go back up to the stores to get this olive stuff. So that goes on there. So we'll take that up to the olives with us, and I'm just going to park that there a second. So yes, so the Landini is here. I've put the small little plough we've got on the back. It's so noisy, this thing. So if I put that down like that, so it obviously fits down this edge, but I have tested it, it does fit in between the rows, this plough as well, so it's quite good in that sense. And I think, yeah, this is quite a good little machine for doing this. I think it'll work quite well. So, and then, yeah, it spins on a 6pence, and then down this way. So I've not tried this. Let's see if it goes on a worker. No. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do all this manually, which is fantastic news. It's not going to take me long at all, is it? Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to do all this just now. We'll get to the end of this row, and then yeah, I'm going to jump in the Deutz and we'll head up to the shop, I think, because this is going to take some time. So I'll leave that there. So let me quick have a look. Grapes. So go that way. Yeah, so that's working, which is fantastic. Obviously we'll need to trim the foliage off these as well, which we will do. But I think we'll probably do that next episode, maybe. Right. let's jump in here. And we're going to head down to... I'm wondering, does this actually take olives? Grape technology, here we go. No, it's actually just grapes. Right, interesting. So what do I need to carry the olives in? Cotton, grape, stone, mulch, beet. What are we doing here? So this can stay here. So I may as well leave this trailer here because, well, can't use it for anything else other than the grapes, and the grapes are done for the year, so I'll just leave this at the edge here. Okay, and we'll nip up, and yeah, I might have to buy myself another little trailer for up there, but let me have a think. What have I got down here? Oh, I suppose, yeah, no, I'll just use the little trailer we've got down here. That'll work. I don't need to use the big trailer, so this could, so the trailer for our Fiat truck can be used for grain, and this can be used for the olives. That'll work. Perfect. So take this up with us, and yeah, we'll see you up at the shop, and we'll go and get our little olive harvester. Right, just up to the stores then, and we've got obviously to buy this olive harvester. I have some fertilizer up here which was left over from our fertilizing contracts. I forgot to mention it. So we completed our ploughing contract and 2 halves fertilizing contracts, and that's why our money's gone up to 179 just now, which is quite handy. So yeah, we're doing okay for money as well, and yeah, it's just ticking over, isn't it? So what we need is this is under miscellaneous. So if I go across to here, and it should be in here somewhere, there it is. It's the olive picker. So we're going to get ourselves one of these. I'm just going to keep it, well, let's change the yellow to grey. Let's do that. Aye. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so we'll get that. Only takes 85 horsepower, which is fantastic. And then on top of that, we need some hydraulic oil to power it, or lubricate it, as the case may be. So that's that. And then we've got our fantastic trailer here as well. So get this attached to here. Like so. Get this filled up. Like that. 40 litres. That should actually be plenty for what we're about to do. I think, from what I remember, it doesn't take a great deal. So we're going to run this up to our olive groves now, and then we'll get this on the go, which will be good. Ooh, so I hope everyone's well. We've got basically, well, not quite recorded the last episode and this one almost back to back. It's on 2 consecutive nights at least. I'm not going to record it all in one go, I don't think, purely because, yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired, and it's quite late at night just now. So we'll get ourselves into the groove of the olives, and then, yeah, I'll maybe record the rest of it another night. But the idea is, if I can get, I'm going to try and just polish off this series. So we've got obviously olives on this episode. We've got we'll try and get sunflowers on the next one, and and then we'll see maybe 1 or 2 episodes just tidying things up after that, with a bit of selling and stuff as well. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you for all your support still. I know videos have been a bit sparse of late, but yeah, still an amazing amount of subscribers, so thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. But don't forget to drop us a comment. It does mean the world to me when people do comment on the videos. Have that little bit of social and communication. I'm not very good with social media, and the only real contact I have with people on the channel is through the comments on the videos. So yeah, when I don't get comments, it feels like, oh well, yeah, it's yeah, maybe it's one of those things people don't like to comment, but honestly, yeah, please do. I really appreciate it. Right, enough of that grovelling. I said this on my No Man's Land series as well. You remember those dinosaurs on Jurassic Park that like sneak up on you? The one that sneaked up on them and spat acid in the face. It, like, just looked to you and then went Pah! And then put its frills up. So we'll get that open. Now I remember this being quite finicky. Let me just double check they're ready to harvest. Yes. So we've got 98% yield potential on this tree, which is good. So what I remember doing, let's zoom in a little bit, is we turn it on. Oh no, unfold it first, turn it on. And as long as we've got a wobble going on, I think that is now done. So we have olives in there, 30 litres, and that is now done. Yeah, so 30 litres a tree, which doesn't sound a lot, does it? But something is better than nothing, as they say in the business. Something is better than nothing. So turn that on again. Yeah, so it's as I remember. It is a little bit finicky, this. And don't get me wrong, I think it's a fantastic mod. But you just need to get it just right. There we go. Get the wobble on. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember the position. There we go. Interesting that this definitely struggling a little bit, this Deutz. It's just the gear changes that are struggling a bit, I think. So let's see if we can get this in a bit of a slightly better position. Yeah, there we go. I knew there was a sweet spot, and it's not actually on the tree. I seem to remember from No Man's Land now. It's like just before you get to it. Yeah, just there, look. So yeah, the trigger's slightly off. So I think what I'll do is I'll set up a time lapse for this. We'll get get all these trees done. As you can see, I've suddenly found the sweet spot. So this is not going to take as long as I thought it might, but it will still take a little bit of time. Okay, concentration heads on, isn't it? I'm not saying anything. Right. For that, I will get on to the rest of these trees, and yeah, we'll see you at the end of it. What have I got? Got 2 rows here and a few rows there, so it shouldn't take us long. A couple of minutes, I reckon, of time lapse for you guys, and yeah, we'll see you when we are done.
I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you, 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 a picture of you. I could talk to you for hours, and we stay up all night. And when morning came, we'd make breakfast in bed. I don't know why I threw away what we had. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I threw it all away. A picture of you, 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 a picture of you.
There we go, so got it all done, and oop, leave that there. Didn't need the trailer, did I? Not to worry. So let's have a quick look at the map up here. So all needs ploughing, and yeah, all being cultivated, all being, yeah. So they're all done. And yeah, at the moment, yeah, need ploughing, no fertilisation, and at the moment we have 2,000. No, sorry, 1,127 litres. So quite a bit of work and very much not really paid for itself, I don't think. But we'll stick that on. And we'll stick that on. Oh no, we don't need that on. There we go. So that's now processing, and yeah, the windmill is turning. So got canola oil here to pick up actually, so we'll have to do that at some point. But I think now what we'll do, we shall take this trailer back down the road with us, and what we'll do next, I need to check on our little Zito, make sure it's got fertiliser in it, and it has almost done our field. We can actually check from here, can't we? That's fine. Grass field, fertilised, yeah. So it's run out. That's fine. I can go and get that topped up with fertiliser. That's okay. And then yeah, we'll get that field finished off, and then I think we'll turn our attention to maybe getting the first of the sunflower fields harvested for that contract, and then that way we get ahead of ourselves a little bit. Oh, it's bumpy, that track. But yeah, quite happy with we've got the olives done now as well, which is good. Bit disappointed that we didn't get as much yield out of that as we could do. Well, 98% is not too bad, but I think it's just quantity. I think if you want to do olives properly, you need massive fields of them, to make it worthwhile. But not to worry. What I'm going to do then, I will drive down back to the farm, and yeah, we'll see you probably in the harvester next, and we'll get the harvester fact. Just thinking. No, I'm going to nip to the stores just now. We'll get to the stores, and I'm going to go and grab myself a mulcher. We need a mulcher because we need to get our fields prepped. So I think, yeah, I have one in mind. It's just whether it's big enough. That's the thing. Let's have a quick look. So stop there. So mulchers. So got a couple of options. So I've got these ones here, the Rostelmash K7, 6 and 9.2, which are fantastic. I've also downloaded this, the MX6. So again, sort of old school looking thing, which is quite cool. Runs at 18 kilometers an hour, as well as these ones. So I think we've got the money, so I might just go for this. The other option would be, I don't think it's in this setup. Let me just quickly have a look. I think it comes under cultivators, does it? No. Mulch tiller, that's the one. But it's 190 horsepower. So this ploughs as well as mulches at the same time, which is kind of handy. And yeah, you can either have 130, 160 or 190, but it only goes up to 4.9 meters, which is good for a plough. But yeah, I think, yeah, we'll go for this. That one. I'll have it in blue, why not? Let's do that. Right, so 11,450, so we'll buy that. I've just realised I ain't got the horsepower for it. We shall see. We shall see. So I think what I'll do is I'll get these things back to the farm, and then yeah, we'll do a little bit of mulching. I think I've got 2 fields to mulch just now, so yeah, I'm just going to see if this runs. I'll probably get a fast farming thing with it like this actually. See what happens. Yeah, I think this is going to run, you know. It's a little bit underpowered, you can feel it, but it will do the job. So, like I said, we'll get these things down to the farm, and yeah, we'll see you down there. Right then, we are just heading down to what was our barley field, just down here. Got the mulcher on the back. I've already sent or already put back the trailer and weight and front loader down to the farm, and I've got the workers sorted with that fertilising of the grass field as well, so that's all been done as well. So let's see how we get on here. It's pulling it. It is pulling it. I'll do the job. So yeah, we'll get this this field mulched, and then that's one step of this field done, and then yeah, I could potentially get some winter crops in this one. I think, are we still in the window? Yeah, just about. So I could put some winter wheat or barley into this, which would be quite handy, because then that would be ready next July, which would be quite good. Or even if I put if I put barley in, that will be ready by June, which will be quite handy, because we'll probably need the straw by then for the cows, and we'll definitely need the feed for the chickens. So yeah, that will all be quite handy. So I'll just run into this hedge a little bit. There we go. Lift that up. I'll put a little bit of a headland on this this end here. Yeah, it's definitely struggling a little bit with this this mulcher, but it's livable. I think our big field back at the farm we might struggle a little bit just because of the steepness of part of it, but I can live with it on here, and well, you never know, maybe it's time to get a bigger tractor, I don't know. I think it's probably a purchase later rather than sooner, that, but we've got through our olives and we've got through our grapes, so actually any expenditure on equipment for them is done actually, so we don't really need to worry about that. So maybe we could look at getting a bigger tractor. Choices, I don't know. But yeah, going up and down this won't take us too long. I think it's going to be like 3 or 4, maybe 2 more passes after this. Might have to be 3, but yeah, it's pretty close, isn't it? In such a wide mulcher, it's always quite handy. Right, spin this round. Yeah, it's going to be 2 more after this, isn't it? But one of them's going to be a slither. But that's okay, we can get that done. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll get this field finished, then we'll head over to the main farm. We'll just get this over to the field. I don't think I'm going to mulch that barley field just yet. I think we'll just leave off, and I'll do the sunflower and barley field together. But that's fine. We've got this now, which is obviously an extra bit of equipment that I wasn't going to buy today, but kind of makes sense. And then off screen between now and the next episode, we'll get a bunch of harvesting done. So I'll harvest the 2 harvesting contracts for sunflowers. Any sunflowers that's left over, where's the contract meant to go? So sell everything container for both of them, so that's quite handy, so we can just lob it all in. One of the fields is pretty small as well, so it's not going to take us very long. So we'll just knock them out off screen, and then next episode hopefully we'll be at the point where we can harvest our own sunflowers, and all that is going to go into our fantastic mill and produce some more sunflower oil, which will be good. And yeah. Oh yes, I've got to get the Landini up and down those rows of those grapes as well. That in itself is going to take a while, definitely. So lots of time off screen, but as I said, I just wanted to keep bringing you in at appropriate points on these episodes, because I want to get this series finished, and I'm not wanting to rush it, but I'll just try and speed up the progress a little bit. So I did miss a teeny bit down here somewhere, so let's get that on there. It's just in this little corner. Attention to detail and all that. There we go. So fold that up. Wait for this car to come past. Get ourselves back up to the yard. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. A bit of olive time this time, and yeah, we've got the olives done, and we'll see you on the next one. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have done, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you want to share or comment, more than welcome to. Get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, those comments mean a lot, so yeah, don't hesitate to get in touch. And in the meantime, for now, take care, and we will see you all again soon. All the best.